Some disclaimers to take note before we continue. Trading disclaimer: Forex and other financial assets involve a high level of risk. Trading may not be suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. You should carefully consider your investment objectives. Hello and welcome to Indie Review. On this channel, we test expect advices and indicators on the MetaTrader 5 platform or indicators that work on the MetaTrader 5 platform. Over here, we say we test, we don't judge. We only give an honest review, unbiased review, and then you, the trader, decides what you think about it. So, on today's episode, we are going to look at a new product which is SRT Pro Indicator. You may be aware of the expert advisor. You can see that from our previous video. So we've created the indicator version, which is an updated version of the EA, and there's currently another version of the EA that's coming out, which is also an updated version of the previous EA. So just going to add the indicator to the chart. So go to indicators, SRT indicator. This is the current version. So here it says that the indicator analyzes user supports, user drawn support resistance channel and trend. So with the previous version of the EA, it could only trade horizontal lines and trend lines. But with the current version, that is really, it trades channels as well. Right, so this is the indicator. So there wouldn't be any trading with this, but it's just the indicator. So I've attached it to right. So I've attached it to I think USD. Yeah. So remember, this video is for educational purposes only. You can request for a demo version of the indicator or the EA to test it out for yourself, and then if you're satisfied, you can go for it. Remember, trading is risky, so only trade with monies you can afford to lose. And always make sure you test your strategies on the demo account before you go live. So let's go straight to our pen. Alright, so with this version, if you remember the EA, let me just get this and put in the EA. If you remember the EA version, alright, so with the EA, the difference now is that with the EA, if you draw this, it doesn't show, you have to label it. So for the EA, I have to identify any of that I drawn the line as support or resistance. This one label as resistance, and then it shows up on the dashboard as resistance. So this is what the previous version was. You always have to label, but with the current version, we are looking at the EA, so the indicators, the EA. I'll do another video for the EA, current version of the EA. So with this one, So with this first, all I have to do is just draw the line. If I draw the trend line, I don't need to label it. It automatically identifies as a resistance because it is above the market. And since it goes on to the dashboard as resistance. If I should put another line below here that identifies as a support, right? Because it's below the market. Right? So with a current feature, you don't need to label label the objects that you draw on the chart, right? So that's basically what we have. Let's go to the chart so you can, yeah, so the same thing. Let's see if I can add the channel. Let's see if you can find the channel now. Right. So let's look for one that has a channel that we can add to it. Okay. All right. So let's do again. So if I draw my supports here, the system automatically identifies it as supports. I don't need to label it. And then for resistance, so I can draw a resistance maybe up here or here. So let's see, draw my resistance here. So it identifies this line as resistance. So put it here. Let's see about trend lines. So if I draw a trend line from here, the system automatically identifies it as trend line, and so it, it identifies this as trend line support because it's below the market. If we bring it above the market, like if I bring it here, it identifies as resistance. So that's what it's going to. If we should draw it up here, it identifies it as resistance, right? So yeah, so when the market breaks this trend line downwards, it's going to suggest a trade signal, going to maybe tell you breakout or a bounce, and then tells you it gives you an entry, your support, your target, and the risk reward ratio. And it's going to mark out where to put your support or resistance on the chart. So I'll look for one and then we do it and we add timer to this. Okay, so this is 30 minutes. So we'll look for one. And then we can, let's see if we can also do a channel. So we can do a channel from here across. So this is just to let you know that this EA can detect channel as well. So they can trade channel. So if I draw it, and this, okay. So after drawing the channel, it shows over here as a channel. And so this is what happens if the market breaks below this line here or reaches the channel. It goes downwards, it's going to suggest a sell trade. If it bounces off this upwards, it's going to suggest buy. If it breaks out, it's going to suggest a sell trade. If it breaks above, it's going to suggest a buy trade. So just like how you would trade your support resistance, then this is exactly what this is going to do. The only difference is that this gives you a trade idea, Now you can also set conditions. So you can say, you can put condition on the indicator and tell the indicator we have signal confirmation. You can say, okay, let's say your confirmation for every test is to wait for two candles. There are traders who would wait for two candle confirmation. Um, Price action, maybe there's a rejection. So you can set the same thing here. You have candles to wait for breakout, signal in the same direction. So you can play around with this and then to set the signals for you. You can even turn off the dashboard, hide the dashboard. So if I go, okay, the dashboard is gone. So you have more room to do your analysis. And then when you're done, you can just turn it back on. Okay, so I turn it back on. And then I have this here. So with this new feature, it's able to treat channel support and even zones. So if let's say we have a zone, I can put let's say I'm just trying to draw a zone here. See, so it detects this as a support, right? So it's a zone. And if let's say I have another zone, I can draw another zone. Um, if let's say I put a zone here, you see, it automatically identifies it as resistance. So you don't really have to label anything. It just once you draw it, it knows what that is, it detects it and then trades it. So if you are using the EA would automatically enter trades, but because this is just the indicator, it's only going to give you the signal and then you have to enter the trade. So I'm going to go down to lower time frame to see if we can get a signal where we can trade. Let me just delete these ones. So the dash alright, so here we got a signal on the higher time frame. When I went to H4, it says that bounce on support, and the reason is very simple. Yeah, so because of this, we are going upwards, right? So and now it's giving me my trend lines. Use it. Yeah. So now I have my entries. So it gives you your entry, your stop loss, and your targets. It gives you a risk reward ratio, gives you the confidence as high. All right. So you just have to put in the orders and then you're good to go. Right. So let me look for one that we can get. But so just want to go to the time frame then can draw. So it's gone. Right, so let's look for one that we can. I just want something little we can play with. Just 3 minutes. We have like 3 minutes. Okay, so let's just draw a support here. Maybe looking for a place where we can just draw something to get a signal. Okay, so we just put on this one. So in 2 minutes time we should have a signal come up. Alright, so let's go back to this side and see if there's anything we can draw. They're the same stuff. So this is the old year. Let's go to lower time frame so you can get something that we can play around with. Alright, so this already has support here. 5 minutes time. Alright, so we can just put one just for educational purpose, and that's going to put the support here and bring it closer. So we can see if we get a signal. So it's already identified as a support. So we just wait and then let it go across it and then use as our risk reward ratio. Now we should have set risk. Okay, close this. So when it so now we have a signal. So you can see that when it broke the support that was there, the color has changed from support to resistance. So it's telling us that the support has broken as now. And when we look at it, we can see the entry and the stop loss, and it's already marked them up here for us. So it says SRT idea, and then that's the target. So the entry is here, and then the stop loss is the red line. So it will give you the signal and then draw it on the chart for you where you can put them, and it gives us the confidence level as well. So over here it's telling us low. Now what happens is this: you can see that it's 1:2, but it's just a short distance, right? Depending on the time frame, it treats each time frame as either scalping intraday. So if it's on a higher time frame, then the signal will be a little bit bigger. The entry will change. See, this is support. Yes, there's another support here. So if we wait for 5 minutes, yes, so this is H1. So H1 in the next 4 minutes. If it breaks, it's going to give us the signal. So we'll come back for we'll send a signal and we'll check, right? So let's go to find somewhere else to test. So this one over here, that's Euro USD on M5. The signal says that buy bounce on support because this is the support. So it says buy. So I just is the confidence is high. So I just have to decide whether it's okay to trade. So let's say I will just open the trade, say maybe buy, then go for buy, and it tells me that I have to put my mouse is giving problem. Yeah. Anyway, so this would be my target and this would be my stop loss. So I just have to drag my entry price to the support and then we are good to go. Alright. So it gives you the signals and then you decide what to then gives you an arrow where the entry should be and then you're good to go. Alright. So this but with the EA will automatically open the trade based on your stop loss and then calculates your risk reward ratio, your target, everything for you. So you can see that the higher the time frame, the gaps here on M1 should be small. It will be a little bit because it's as it chooses a scarping, so it calculates them based on those terms. All right, so let's see. We have like 2 minutes, and we'll be done. All right. So we are waiting for this signal. Come on. Let's see if we can draw. Um. Yeah, let's try a channel on this one. Let's see what happens. So with this, just going to like try and let it go across this. Just stop. Okay, let me put it above it, below, and let's see what happens. So see what will happen with the trade. So the next 1 minute we'll come back. All right. So we have the channel is active. So we'll just leave it. Is there any other place we can? So this was already triggered. The trade is high, and then what is the old one? Okay. Yes. Yeah. So you can get the indicator on the MQL5 market is the name is SRT levels pro indicator, or you can request for a demo. Just search for our Telegram pages indie review, or yeah, and then you can find it there. We'll drop it there, or you can leave a comment in below, and then we'll send you your EA. All right. So we just wait and see. We have just a few seconds, and we should be having the alerts coming up soon. Yeah. So Boom is saying that. So Boom 100 says sell retest resistance supports broken on M1 horizontal. So we go to is this one. When we go, you see it's saying sell, and the signal has come sell. So now when you look at it, it's giving that a signal which is sell from here to here, and our stop loss should be here, right? And then when we check, let's see, this one should give us a signal. We don't have it here. Okay. So you always have to set your conditions, and then yeah, I think we have everything ready. Everything works. Alright then. Yeah, I wanted to try the channel for you guys. Let's continue with time frame and see if I can drag it to now. Let's bring this. Okay, so then that's how this one is going to, based on where the candle close, is going to give us a signal. Alright then, so I'll do more videos on this. I'll do another video on the EA. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. Happy trading. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and then share with your friends. Thank you very much.